Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I have some Mafia 3 gameplay for you guys. So, I did get my hands on this game earlier today. I was planning on doing a full playthrough of the game, or originally part 1, part 2 series kind of thing, but I do have my Elgato capture card, but the problem is with my laptop, it's pretty old, broken down. It's a potato. It really can't handle the system requirements, so that is delayed a bit. So I'm basically going to be showing you guys some your free roam gameplay. Not free roam, but mostly just showing you guys some of the features of the game and how it is, just some basic gameplay. So you guys may have just seen that screenshot I put on the screen. It's a disclaimer from Hangar 13 Games, how they're basically saying that they had to incorporate the civil rights movement and the racism from the time period to make Mafia 3 a more immersive and realistic experience for the player. And the main character is colored Lincoln Clay. A lot of the story is revolved around how he is colored and how people around him look at him and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna be getting too much into that stuff. I'm here to play a game, I'm pretty sure that's what we're all here for, is to play a game. And at the end of the day, even Hangar 13 said it themselves. They're not trying to offend anyone in any way. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's a game, and we're all trying to have fun playing it. So right here, I just have some. It's the intro of the game actually, but you guys may have seen it in many trailers from the game developers themselves. So there's really nothing new that I just showed you guys yet. But I'm actually gonna have some gameplay later on. So again, if you guys, I always say this in all my videos, but if you guys have any requests, or if you want more free roam gameplay, or if you want more in-depth free roam gameplay, just let me know. If you just want to know more about any of the features in this game, like the driving, the shooting, the stealth, or anything, just let me know down in the comments. I'll try to get a video to you guys as soon as possible. The full playthrough is going to be delayed for a while until we do get a better laptop, or just a better PC that can handle the system requirements for an Elgato. But yeah, that is a pretty big milestone, guys. Thank you for all the support so far. Getting an Elgato, it's a pretty big milestone for many YouTube channels. Some start off with an Elgato, but some don't, and basically we've gotten our Elgato. We've gotten the capture card now, and it's a big step for us. Hopefully we can start making even better videos with more editing, and they can be even more fun to watch for you guys, and even more fun to make. And yeah, right here, first piece of gameplay. This is actually a mission, but don't worry guys, there's no spoilers. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but I'm probably gonna put that in the title. So yeah, no spoilers in this gameplay at all. Now you guys there is a bit of Watch Dogs in this game. You guys could kind of see it, especially with the heads-up display. It kind of reminds me of Watch Dogs. I actually had Watch Dogs on my PS3, and this is kind of reminding me of that. I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe it's because Watch Dogs was just kind of looked down upon, because it was kind of a disappointment. But this game is actually pretty good. But I mean, you do see a little bit of Watch Dogs in there. The heads-up display, especially with the ammo where your weapons are. I mean, the weapon wheel, it's a pretty common feature now in all games, so I don't think they got that. I don't think it's kind of with the Watch Dogs thing, but I don't know if they were intending to go with that. I'm pretty sure they weren't, because Watch Dogs was made by Ubisoft, and this is made by Hangar 13, so I don't think they were really trying to get any of Watch Dogs features in here, but there might have been they might have been inspired a little bit. So yeah, you guys could even see with the objective, the diamond shaped objective point, that's also a lot like Watch Dogs. So yeah, there are some kind of unconventional ways of this game, for a third person game, with the just like the mechanics of the game, like the control mechanics. So yeah, one thing I do want to mention, you guys may have noticed it by now, is they did a really good job on the motion capture. In Mafia 2, if you guys remember, there was a lot of rigid fixed movement, especially with the running and the climbing. But in this game, there's a lot of smooth, free movement. that you guys can see, especially with the running, when you're starting to run and when you stop running, with the aiming and all that. There's a lot of, you know, smooth movement throughout the game. It does take a little while to get used to the controls of the game. It is a little complicated in the beginning, but eventually you get used to it. One of the most odd features about this game that I noticed was that to climb is triangle, and to get into a car you actually have to hold square. So on the Xbox, that's actually to get into a car you have to hold down on X, and to climb you actually have to press Y, and that's kind of it's not traditional for most third-person games. You know, we're more used to the, you know, X to sprint and the other, you know, triangle to get into a vehicle, or Y to get into a vehicle. So yeah, there are some, you know, untraditional ways of going about, but that's good. You know, it's a unique game. They're trying to go for their own feel. Yeah, so with the driving you actually have two features, simulation and realistic. No, simulation and normal, just like Mafia 2. With simulation you get more free movement. You know, it's not as structured. You can kind of slide around a little bit more, lots more of, you can drift a little bit more. With normal, it's if you're like a novice at driving, and you're not too familiar with driving at all. I mean, yeah, so I guess normal would be for beginners, and simulation would be for, you know, if you're more experienced. But it's really up to you. It's how you want to play the game. So yeah, so you guys can see with the driving, I mean, I really like this. In a lot of third-person games we don't get like a speedometer, but we actually got one in here. I like that. We also have a RPM meter, so yeah, it gives a little bit more realistic touch. You guys can see the mini-map is also a bit like Watch Dogs, and the, you know, the waypoint system also. One thing I do want to mention about the driving is the damage, the way the car damages and whatnot. It's a lot like Mafia 2, where if you would crash your car, you know, it would just dent one part of the car. There would just be like a dent on the hood. You guys could see that right now. I did crash like the front of the car, but there's really no damage on the bumper or the side of the car where the fenders are. They're perfectly fine. But in most games you would see a bit of compression with the, you know, the distance between the bumper and the windshield would kind of decrease, because, you know, the car just did crash, so there would be a little compressed. You would see a little bit of compression. But just like Mafia 2, you don't really have those features. You only have, like, you know, more of, you know, just specific areas. One specific area gets dented, and then the next area gets dented. So it's yeah, it's kind of like that. If you guys didn't play Mafia 2, I would kind of recommend that you guys play that. I think I will do a playthrough on that when you know, I do get a better laptop and I can use my Elgato, because with the Elgato you can record on, you know, all consoles. So yeah, I think, yeah, we're getting near to the end of the gameplay. You guys are gonna see right now there's a little bit of racism from the security guard. I do have subtitles on because I do have the audio at zip, and because I wanted to get the commentary in. But if you guys, as I said earlier, if you want any more like thorough gameplay, just let me know down in the comments. I'll try to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.